GolfPass, one of the things I see a lot of amateurs struggling with is not keeping the club in kind of the right window as we start our backswing. So I see a lot of people letting the club get around their body way too quickly. And you can see when I do that how much my hands and especially my left arm move out and away from my body really quickly. And usually if that's the case, we have to do something weird to try and get some height on the golf club so that we can hit the ball at all, or maybe even a halfway decent shot. But we're gonna kind of work on fixing that a little bit. You've got a window of where we can have the club. If we look at really great golfers, there are certainly some who have the club a little bit more in front of them, some who maybe take it a little bit more inside. But as we get into extremes too much, too far out here, but I would say the more common one is rolling that club around you too quickly, we're gonna have trouble hitting consistent, solid shots. So there's a couple things we're gonna talk about to help you fix that. One of which would be hinging the club up correctly in front of you. So your wrists hinge up and down this way as we turn into your backswing. So as we turn, those wrists hinge. That will keep the club in front of your body a little bit better. So we want to really make sure that we're not letting those hands and arms travel around behind your body. We're going to do that by, again, making sure those wrists are hinging correctly. So the first drill that we can do to work on this is simply to go ahead and set up to the golf ball. And I'm gonna get my wrists set this way. So you can see, again, I've hinged my wrists up. The club is parallel or maybe just taller than parallel to the ground. And from there, I'm gonna keep my wrists hinged and turn. We should be able to get to a spot where that club feels nice and tall, not laid down behind you too much. So we're gonna be about here and we're just gonna hit from there. So if we hit one like this, set up, hinge those wrists up, turn and hit. So that should help you make really solid ground contact. That's a great drill for working on this. And then there's another feel that you could mess around with a little bit that will help you just keep the club more in front of your hands and your body as you swing back and neutralize, again, that club moving way too much around your body. So when we get our setup here, if I do this incorrectly, the club rolls around me, my left arm gets on top of my right arm very quickly. So a great feeling that you could have, whether you're practicing or on the golf course, is that that right hand and arm stay on top of your left arm longer. So if you watch me do this, if I keep that right arm on top, you can see how much more in front of my chest that club stays versus if that left arm gets on top more quickly. So you could use a little waggle before you hit and just get that feeling and then go ahead and hit. That should help you get the club in a better position. So as you can see, we get really nice ground contact and nice ball flight when we do this correctly. Again, we're keeping the club more in front of us and we're hinging our wrists correctly as we go back. This should help you hit some more consistent shots out on the golf course.